Good evening, and welcome to the 49th Annual Varsity Club Athletic Awards. This evening is usually hosted in a full auditorium with teammates, parents, and coaches all present to share in your success. This year is drastically different in many ways. We are recording this in an empty gymnasium. I want you to know that we miss you all. Your coaches miss you, your teachers miss you, and your teammates miss you. However, we will do our best to celebrate our varsity athletes, to recognize their accomplishments throughout the year. I would like to start off by thanking the many people who helped make the athletic program run. First and foremost, Miss Rosie Green, our athletic secretary, who does so much behind the scenes to support our student athletes. Our administrative team and Board of Education for their support of the athletic programs at Walton Central School. I would like to thank the Transportation Department and Tracy Williams for safely getting us to and from all of our contests. To the Building and Grounds Department, John Jackson, Millard Gladstone, Danny Hodges, and Mike Tweedy for always keeping our fields and gymnasiums ready for games. Thank you to Jim Jacob, our recreational aide and trainer, for all the help in volunteering his time. Thank you to our school nurses, Victoria McLennan Wood and Pam Dadazio, for their time, effort, and patience in helping with sports signups and health screenings. To Rick Robinson for live streaming all of our home games, and to Ron Golly for announcing our games. Thank you to our Booster Club, Modified, JV, and volunteer coaches who helped to build our programs and make them the success that they are. Thank you to Miss Gayla McGibbon for helping to keep me organized throughout the year in both of my jobs. Thank you to parents, family members, fans, and supporters of our students, athletes, and teams. And finally, a thank you to the faculty, staff, and coaches for working together to make life lessons through sports possible. We are lucky to have some of the best coaches around, and their dedication to these students go well beyond the athletic fields. Now for our individual varsity sports teams, starting with the fall.
First and foremost, I hope everyone remains safe and healthy during these challenging times. I want to wish all of our senior student athletes the best and let you know that it has been a pleasure to watch you grow into such amazing young people. Thank you to Mr. Preston, Miss Green, the grounds and maintenance crew, Miss Castle, my volunteer coaches, parents, families, and all others who made our field hockey season a successful one. Our team really demonstrated what it means to be a team from the first day of practice to the end of the season. Positive energy and supporting each other. We were a young team, and by the end of the season, we were competitive and in a place where we had the opportunity to win many games. Highlights of the season were opening the year with a win against Windsor, and then a close to perfectly played game on a beautiful evening in Owego. With 19 players returning, I am looking forward to hitting the ground running and all that we can accomplish come August. Some awards that were given out during the season: the Windsor All-Tournament team was Madison Barnes and Jacqueline Gransberry. Our Division II Section 4 All-Stars, first team, Jacqueline Gransberry, Caitlin Ostrander, and Madison Barnes, and second team went to Lauren Frank and Allison Charles. Our special award winners for the 2019 season are as follows. The Breaky Motor Field Hockey Award, given to a player who loves the game of field hockey and demonstrates that passion daily, is awarded to Callie Bosket. The Walton Booster Club Character Award, given to a player who demonstrates all of the qualities that we want our young field hockey players to possess, is awarded to Allison Charles. The Walton Booster Club Field Hockey Camp Scholarship, $150 to 2 players who have the determination to better themselves in the sport, is awarded to Emma Hall and Bryn Backus. And finally, the Varsity Club Award for Most Outstanding Determination is awarded to a player who wears her love for field hockey on her sleeve and truly always left everything out on that field. And that goes to Madison Barnes. I want to wish Maddie and Callie best of luck. You will be very missed. And I look forward to the fall. All you returning players, make sure that you're picking up those sticks, get moving, and remember that what you do now determines your success come the fall. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to thank Mr. Preston, Ms. Green, the janitors, bus driver, Tracy Williams, and Savannah and Megan for all the hard work they've done for the JV and modified team. I would also like to thank Mrs. McNeil for always being there for us to be our scorekeeper at every game, and also the great pleasure that we had of Ron Golly this year during our announcement of the game for the first time, which was exciting. And let's not forget for all the support of the parents and the fans. We couldn't make a successful team without you. We had a very successful year. We played good in the Norwich tournament. Our league record is 8-4, which has put us third in the league. We played Hancock in our first MAC playoff, which we won 3-1. And then we played our MAC final against last year's state champions, Bainbridge, which we lost 3-0, but we played very well. And then our first sectional game, we played against Delhi at home, which we were losing 2-0, and we came back and won that 3-2, which was a very exciting match for everybody. And then we went to Candor, who was the #1 seed, and lost 3-0. We were a scholar athlete team this year, and our scholar athletes were Emma Wally, Haley Gardner, Tiana Gladstone, Molly McLennan, Keely Dones, Madison Green, and Faith Baker. And our MAC scholar was Tiana Gladstone. Our first team all-star was Haley Gardner. Our second team all-star went to Jamie Klein. And I give out every year special awards for the girls to work for through the season. My first award was for the MAC trophy. It was for the most ace trophies, and that went to Jamie Klein with 63 aces. The second one went for the most kills, which went to Emma Wally with 118 kills. And my third trophy went for the service points and assists, which went to Haley Gardner, who had 112 service points and 174 assists. And then I do a special award, which is for the volleyball, for the Coach Gray Award, who shows great sportsmanship, 100%. Don't have to be the real best player, but gives us 100% of every practice and game. And that goes out to Jamie Klein. Congratulations, girls. The Varsity Club Award, which goes out for the outstanding determination, goes to Emma Wally. And as for your 4 seniors, you're going to be deeply missed, not going to be the same without you on the court this year. I wish you all the best in the future and whatever it brings. Thanks for a great season and many memories. And as for the underclassmen, I hope to see you in the fall. Thank you.
If this were like every other year, we would be gathered together in the auditorium for the sports awards. Instead, we are all gathered together in another way, a virtual way. I am thankful that we have technology to allow us to continue our traditions, albeit in another fashion. Thank you for joining us. I would like to start by thanking Rosie Green. Another tradition is to have her at our side as our scorekeeper. Without her help and having her there as our good luck charm, it just wouldn't be Walton girls soccer. I would also like to thank Justin Preston and the boys varsity soccer team for sharing the field with us and supporting us throughout the season. Next, I would like to thank Mike Tweedy, John Jackson, and the rest of the building and grounds crew that helps to maintain our field. Last, but not least, I extend my thanks to the parents, grandparents, fans, and players for their support this past season. It is truly a pleasure to coach these girls and share these moments with you all. Although this was my first season coaching girls varsity soccer, it wasn't my first opportunity to coach these girls. I feel very fortunate that I've had the opportunity to coach them both at the modified and the varsity soccer levels. They are truly an amazing group of young ladies and a joy to coach. This past season, we finished with 4 wins, 9 losses, and 3 ties. We had 20 goals, 11 assists, and 120 saves. Alyssa Beach, our starting keeper, made 118 total saves this season. Despite the fact that we didn't have a winning season, we won in many other ways. We started the season with a mix of abilities, having some players that hadn't ever played organized soccer before, to experienced players who have been playing since they were in grade school. These differences made this team who they were, and because of this, it brought us together to work as a team to get better at each practice and game. Through the drills that we ran, the sprints that we did, and the teamwork that we displayed through games, we were always doing this with warrior pride. At the end of the season, we won by earning new friendships and creating a family bond within the team that will be remembered forever. This season, we had one first-team MAC All-Star, Grace Reinhardt. We also had many honorable mentions in the MAC. These include Mackenzie Clough, Celestine Mingle, Makara McGibbon, Riley McDonald, Sierra Robinson, and Charlotte Bain. There are some other awards that some of the varsity girls soccer players will receive this year. The Orange Cleat Award is given to a player who has scored the most goals. This is a long-time tradition. Grace Reinhardt scored 11 goals this season, along with having 4 assists. Of those 11 goals, Grace scored 6 of them in 2 games where she was able to land hat tricks. Grace is a hard worker and is always looking for ways to improve her soccer skills as well as her teammates' skills. This next award, Most Improved, goes to a player who hasn't played organized soccer before. She is a player who came on the team with a very positive attitude and worked hard every practice and game to increase her ability. She improved her agility, footwork, her positioning on the field. Nia McLennan receives the award for Most Improved. Our next award goes to a team captain that works hard in every game and practice, playing anywhere that she can be an asset to the team and never giving up. She doesn't seem to tire in her will to lead her teammates or to run down a player with the ball. She is always a positive voice on and off the field and is there to help any of her fellow teammates in any way that she can. The Leadership Award goes to Celestine Mingle. The following award goes to a girl who's always a little bit quiet, but shows up to every practice and game like a true warrior. She never backs down from challenge, and although she isn't very large, she shows up in a big way. This next award is the Mighty Warrior Award that goes to Charlotte Bain. The next award goes to a player who is a force to be reckoned with and seems to come out of nowhere to save the day. She is usually there to sweep the back, but can dribble up the field to pass or shoot as well. Our Outstanding Determination Award goes to Riley McDonald. Every year, there's a player picked to get a chance to attend a summer camp. This year, Charlotte Bain will receive the Booster Club Camp Scholarship Award. That concludes the awards for the girls' soccer team. Congratulations to all of our award winners. Thank you for your time. I hope that you're all staying safe during this difficult time.
I would like to thank all the players on this year's varsity boys soccer team for a great year. After losing 13 players to graduation from the previous year's team, this year's group had a lot of new faces and finished the season with a record of 5-11. Despite our record, we had many close games and were always very competitive. Several of our players were recognized by the MAC League as All-Stars. Honorable mention selections were Jacob Pomeroy and Anthony Setta. Second team MAC All-Star was Lucas Wally, and first team MAC All-Star was Caden Vernolds. I would also like to announce several other special awards from the 2019 season. Our most improved player was Caleb Sovacool. Caleb is a player who always works hard on his game and gives 100% effort every time out. The camp scholarship given by the Walton Soccer Booster Club. This award goes to Bryce Lum. Bryce will be able to choose a soccer camp of his choice for the summer, and $300 of the cost will be paid by the Walton Soccer Booster Club. Our Coaches Award this year goes to Anthony Seta. Anthony always has a positive attitude, great work ethic, leadership, and is a great teammate. Our defensive MVP this year goes to Jacob Pomeroy. Jacob helped anchor our defense this year and was always a consistent performer for us. Our offensive MVP was Lucas Wally. Lucas led our team in scoring, was always the focus of the other team's defense. And the Varsity Club Award for our most outstanding performer goes to senior Caden Vernold. Caden has been a 4-year starter and has set a school record for most shutouts in his varsity career. His best games were always against the toughest opponents, and he will definitely be missed next year. This group will return 14 players next year, and I hope all of you will continue working on your skills as well as your fitness. I also want to thank several people for their contributions this year. First off, the parents and families who come to support us every game. To my father for being a volunteer assistant coach this year and sharing his years of experience and wisdom. Our scorekeeper and clock keeper, Miss Green, Miss Crystal Stanton, Mr. Corkin, and Miss LaBarge. And thank you to my players for working hard, having a good attitude, and being good teammates. I'm certainly looking forward to getting back out on the field this fall. Thank you.
Welcome to our football portion of our virtual athletic awards. We had a great season this year. It ended in disappointment, but you can't really take away from the accomplishments we had. And we won 8 straight games. We defeated our rival Delhi in an exciting fashion. We're down 35-14 at one point and scored the last 24 points in the game to kind of rip their hearts out, which is nice when you do that to a rival. And with that win, we were division champions. So as a team, we were very successful. And we made it to the sectional championship game. And our 2 losses were to the same team by a combined 8 points. And that team, if they didn't have an injury in the state playoffs, probably would have been the state champion. So in any other year, you gentlemen and our team would have probably been right up there with the best team or teams in the state. Football is a team sport, but there are individual accomplishments that I want to recognize. This season, Dylan Jacob became only the 2nd player since 1976 to pass for over 1,000 yards. It's the 2nd most in school history, and his career total of 2,065 career passing yards is the most in school history. Morgan Condon and Cody Ray set some records as receivers. They're number 5 and number 6 on our single season list for receiving yards. And the 64 points that we scored as a team against Harpersville is the 8th most points that Walton's ever scored in a single game. Offensively, we were well balanced. We rushed for over 300 yards a game, but our best running back, or our running back with the most yards, only had in the 500-yard range. So we had a lot of guys who were very successful. Additionally, we had some players who were recognized as All-Stars. Our division All-Stars were Morgan Condon, Dylan Jacob, Kyle Wright, Alex Brooker, Nick Lamoureux, Jordan Blinko, Noah Aubin, Cody Ray, and our 2 honorable mention division All-Stars were Caleb Stanton and Skylar Peschow. We had 2 players play in the Ernie Davis Senior Classic, Dylan Jacob and Nick Lamoureux. Dylan and Nick both had great games. And we had several all-state selections. Dylan Jacob, Nick Lamoureux, Cody Ray, Morgan Condon, and Jordan Blinko were all made the all-state team. For the year, each year we give away a few awards. We have the Lyle Rutherford Awards. There's 2 different ones. One for a lineman, one for a back. For our lineman, for the Lyle Rutherford Award, goes to Cody Ray. For our back for the Lyle Rutherford Award goes to Nick Lamoureux. And for the varsity club-sponsored MVP of the season, it goes to Dylan Jacob. You all should be very proud of yourselves. We had an excellent season. You made a lot of memories, and you made the community proud. Thank you.
It is my sincere pleasure to be here today to thank the members of the girls varsity basketball team for a very nice season. Girls, I'm sorry I wasn't able to finish out the season. Coaches, thank you very much for all that you did all year. But girls, I want you to know that throughout the season, one, you made practice very enjoyable. Two, you proved to yourself that you could compete. You proved that you could be competitive. And you proved that you were good teammates. And that's a very nice honor, and I thank each and every one of you. On behalf of the girls, we have quite a few people that we would like to thank. First of all, our coaches. We'd like to thank a volunteer coach, Coach Stan, for all that you did. Coach Curley, he coached our JVs and helped with the varsity as often as he could. Coach Talbot coached the 7th and the 8th grade team, and honestly exhibited the patience of Job working with our young warriors. Thank you, Coach Talbot. A few more thank yous. Mr. Jacob, thank you. Mrs. Miller, thank you very much. Lisa Reinhardt and all of your work that you do with the Booster Club and the Billy Martin All-Star Circus, thank you for all the fundraising. A special thank you goes to 3 very long friends of mine. They've been friends for years. Miss Green, Mr. Preston, and of course I can't leave out my wife Kathy. Thank you for all that you've done for me. The awards that the MAC League always gives out, we give out All-Star Awards. This year we had 2 girls make honorable mention, and they are McCara McGibbon and Jacqueline Gransberry. One girl made the first team All-Star for the 2nd year in a row, and that is Mackenzie Clough. Congratulations, girls. We have a few anyway, individual awards for leaders of our team. The girl who led our team with the most assists is co-captain junior Grace Reinhardt. Congratulations, Grace. The girl that led our team in steals, freshman Jacqueline Gransberry. Congratulations, Jacqueline. The girl that led our team in points scored, rebounds, blocks, foul shots, and I'm sure I left out a few more categories, our senior co-captain, Mackenzie Clough. And while we're talking about Mackenzie, this year's Varsity Club Award winner for most outstanding player goes to Mackenzie Clough. Congratulations. We also had 2 school records set this year, one a single season. Back in 2005, Sybil Stanton hit 38 three-pointers. This year, freshman Jacqueline Gransberry hit 43. Congratulations, Jacqueline. Also, a career rebounding record was set. The chairman of the boards, Mackenzie Clough, has led our team for 5 years in a row in rebounding. This year, she eclipsed the 1,000 point mark and finished with 1,016 rebounds. A very nice honor. Congratulations, Mackenzie. Mackenzie wasn't done. A week later, in the girls' sectional game at Green, she recorded her 1,000th point, making her only the 4th Walton girls athlete to reach 1,000 points. And thanks to Miss Green, she secured the game ball at Green and had all the players of the team and the coaches sign this. So this is the actual ball, Kens, that you made your 1,000th point. Congratulations. Mackenzie is the one athlete, according to all of our history that we've gone back, the only athlete to have recorded 1,000 points and 1,000 rebounds in a career. We'll also have a ball to commemorate that. Mackenzie, very nice accomplishments, and I know how hard that you worked. We wish our seniors the best of luck. We encourage our underclassmen to get out there and keep practicing. So when we meet again, girls, when that day comes that we can meet again, my hope for you and your families is that you stay safe, you stay healthy, and you stay warrior strong. Thank you, girls.
Okay, I'm here to announce the basketball thing. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for all the parents for the season we had this year, the scorekeepers. My wife is a scorekeeper, and Rosie and all them is keeping this time and stuff, Gary Backus. We had a pretty good season this year. We were 11-10 for a team that our tallest player was 6'1". I felt pretty happy with what we did. We were sadly out-rebounded every game, but we competed and we played very well. We were, like I said, 11-10 overall. We were 6-4 in league for 5th overall in our league play. For awards, we had Dylan Jacobs made first team All-MAC. Kyle Wright made honorable mention All-MAC. Dylan Jacobs also made 8th team All-State, which is a pretty good honor for a young lad. This year I'd like to also congratulate Dylan Jacobs. He became the all-time leading scorer in school history for males with 1,277 points. He also is the leading for threes. He's had 100 in his career, 108. Assists, he has 570. He's the leading leader in that. And in steals with 344. He's also second all-time in rebounding in school history. That's quite an award for a young gentleman who's 5'10" and plays point guard and distributes the ball, rebounds the ball, does everything I could ask for him. He's been a 4-year starter for me. And this year's Varsity Club Award for Most Valuable Player goes to Dylan Jacobs.
Good day, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone and our ADs, Mr. Jeff Ferreira and Mr. Justin Preston, to help us along having such a successful wrestling season and supporting us in the way that they do, along with the coaches, the fans, and the parents. I'd especially like to thank coaches Pecori, Warner, Lamoureux, and Silvacool for all their hard work and dedication, as I said, along with numerous parents and fans that help us make our program as successful as it is. This year we had a very young team, but we had a very successful team. We finished 18-6 in dual meets, and the 18 wins was our most wins ever in program history for dual meets. We also finished 5th in Section 4, which is the exact same placing as the previous year, and we were very happy to finish that high. We didn't think going into the season that we could have such a season, but we did. Overall, we had 8 kids that had 20-plus wins. We had 5 wrestlers with 30-plus wins and 1 wrestler with 40-plus wins, and we had 2 Section 4 champions. The 1 wrestler with the 40 wins was sectional champion Scotty Barnhart at 220, and sectional champion Cody Merwin, who ended up with 35 wins and was 4th overall in New York State. Congratulations to those kids. Now for our award winners. The Canine Wrestling Prize for Outstanding Determination goes to Scotty Barnhart. The Varsity Club Prize for the Outstanding Wrestler with the Outstanding Determination goes to Cody Merwin. The Jeremy Fletcher Wrestling Camp Award goes to Peyton Tweedy. The Chuck Hall Wrestling Camp Award goes to Xander Davies. The Jim Tomeo Wrestling Camp Award goes to Cameron Stanton. And the Margaret Nichols Award, there are 2 awards that go for outstanding determination and dedication to our program, go to Garrett Copeland and Holden Church. Thank you for the helping us out so much, and we had an outstanding season, and see you next year.
These last few months have left me quite a bit of time to think about the what-ifs. How would our girls' team have done with double the number of athletes? How would our boys' team have done, rebounding from their success from last year? The thing is, you can't get yourself hung up on the what-ifs. Take me, for example. There are many things in my academic and athletic career that impacted who I am. Whether it be because of a choice I made or something out of my control, I can't get hung up on that. What I need to acknowledge is that I am standing here today in Walton because of past events. And since I kind of like it here, I'd gladly do it again. Looking ahead to our future, I see a huge potential for future success in this year's budget at Walton. What I'm referring to is indoor track. I can go off on a tangent right about now, giving you a speech about how much indoor helps you with outdoor, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say that it is such a pleasure to be your coach for one season that I would be ecstatic if I could do it for 2 seasons. Think about that when you sign up for winter sports. To our seniors, Morgan, Isaac, Lucas, Ethan, Nia, Chelsea, and Carmela, I think about the season that could have been. It pains me to think that this took away your last season. But for many of you, you had more than this possible season to look back on. Think about how much improvement you made in hurdles or the 800. Think about how much we improved our relay teams. Think about being MAC champs in the 4x1. Think about sweeping sectionals in the 4x1 and the 4x4. Think about being a MAC scholar athlete. Think about successfully dropping seconds off your 800 and 1600. Think about your phenomenal success as a first-year hurdler, making it to states and competing against athletes with numerous running seasons under their belts. I think it's key to think about what you've accomplished not only in track, but in other sports, extracurriculars, and academics as well. Don't let these last few months put a damper on your high school career, because you have accomplished so much in your 4 years here. Please come back and visit. I wish you luck in your future. I would like to thank Mr. Preston and the administration for their support and constant communication in these crazy last few months. Thank you for setting up this non-traditional format in these trying times. Normally, I would also thank parents and families for all the support that they've given us this season, mentioning that track meets can be very long events. Even though that didn't happen this year, you've played a crucial role in previous years, so I thank you. I would also not be standing here today without the support from Coach Merrill at varsity, Coach Mitch at varsity, and Coach West running modified, getting them ready for the next level competition. I am truly proud to be called your coach, and I'm looking forward to continuing this in the future.
As a team, we knew this season was going to be a roller coaster ride. We were expecting ups and downs, highs and lows, twists and turns, and a steep learning curve. We were prepared for it, and we were ready to face the obstacles ahead. We knew we were young and inexperienced. There were only 4 girls with any type of varsity experience. As a team, the girls were dedicated, hardworking, and had a never-give-up attitude. They can't be pushed to the brink. They're always ready for more. This group of girls will be able to accomplish big things, and not just on the softball field. They have heart, dedication, and determination, among other things. They aren't in it for themselves. This group of girls, they're out there to look out for others. The abrupt end to the softball season was quite the gut punch. It was worse than a bad inning, a bad game, or a bad season could have ever been. We weren't prepared for this. However, COVID-19, you may have destroyed our season, but you will not destroy this group of girls. They are resilient, and they will take it in stride, along with everything else life has to throw at them. I have no doubt. This year's softball team is the toughest bunch of coconuts I have ever had the pleasure to coach and work with. They are, for sure, one family.
Good evening, members of the 2020 varsity baseball team. I would like to take this time to say thank you to you and your families for the short season that we did have. I would also like to take this time to say thank you to Justin Preston, Rosie Green, Millard Gladstone, Mike Tweedy, and the health staff here at the high school. These people do amazing work behind the scenes to make sure that we can have a baseball season. Unfortunately, our season was cut short because of the COVID-19 pandemic. For everyone returning in 2021, take this time to practice your skills and get in extra work so you can be ready for your next spring season. To our seniors, remember that all the lessons, concepts, and skills are all still there. Remember the experiences you've had with your teammates, and don't let this one season define you. Thank you. I wish you all the best. Have a great night.
It's my pleasure to give away the Kathy Hoover Memorial Field Hockey and Football Award. This is an award named after my mother who passed about a year and a half ago. She always had a very positive attitude, really lived by the "it's a good day to have a good day" mentality. And this award is presented to the field hockey and football player who practiced and played with "it's a good day to have a good day" attitude. These student athletes excel during the good and bad times on a daily basis, never allowing the bad times to impact their outlook. And for the Field Hockey Award, I had this young lady in 8th grade class, and she really does live by this attitude in life in general, and the award goes to Lauren Frank. For the football side of this award, this young man was a captain as a senior, did everything possible to make the team be better, and always had a positive outlook, whether it was good times or bad times, which really goes with the "it's a good day to have a good day" attitude. And the football winner for this award is Max Jacobs.
The Rosemary Green Varsity Club Senior Female Athlete Award is awarded to Mackenzie Clough. The Varsity Club Senior Male Athlete Award is awarded to Morgan Condon. The Joan M. McGranigan Award. This award goes to a girl who has exemplified the characteristics of perseverance, hard work, and dedication, which Mrs. McGranigan valued as a coach. Awarded to Haley Gardner.
Section 4 would like to honor one senior boy and one senior girl, as well as 2 underclassmen from each school who best exemplifies character on and off the field. This year's Section 4 Character Counts Award winners are Emma Wally, Isaac Vesterfelt, Celestine Mingle, and Anthony Setta. The Walton Country Store Scholar Athlete Award to a senior girl and boy who have lettered in 2 different sports in his or her junior and senior year and have a cumulative average of 88 or above for their high school years. This year's award winners are Mackenzie Clough and Lucas Wally. The Destiny J. Twyman Memorial Award. This award goes to a female student athlete who has continually persevered and had a great attitude during competition. This player exemplifies characteristics of competing against all odds and never giving up. This year's Destiny J. Twyman Award winner is Haley Gardner. The Royal Oasis Award is given for athletics and citizenship. This year's award winners are Grace Reinhardt and Lucas Wally. In the 2019-2020 Outstanding Female and Male Athlete Awards, this year's award winners are Mackenzie Clough and Dylan Jacob. I would like to thank all of you for watching our athletic awards, and I hope that you stay strong and stay safe.